What's up guys? So excuse me in advance, I have someone here working on my home office, so you'll probably be hearing some noise in the background throughout this video, so apologies for that, but he has to do it today because he won't be available for another month, so sorry. What's up? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, going by the title, I will be talking about what happens when you stop exercising. So say for example, life gets in the way, or you've been working out for a certain period of time and you kind of just stop working out. I mean, that happens to a lot of us, and I'm sure that has happened to a lot of you. There's this strange belief that people have that, when you lose weight up to a certain point, or when you reach your weight loss goal, or when you reach your muscle mass goal, you've gotten to a point in your fitness journey where you're okay with your body. Can you stop? Right? So today I will help you guys understand exactly week by week and month by month what happens when you stop working out. So we're going to start with the first, which is kind of like the most obvious. You will lose muscle. You're going to lose muscle mass if you stop exercising. This is because our muscles will decrease in size if we don't regularly expose them to the amount of stimulation that they require for maintenance. So muscle costs your body a really big amount of energy to maintain. So if you stop going to the gym, if you stop lifting weights, if you stop using your muscles for like your home workouts, your body will in a sense try to save that energy by losing some muscle. Unfortunately, the studies on exactly how quickly you lose muscle mass is still a bit mixed, so you won't really be able to find like a definite answer as to specifically how long will it take for you to lose muscle. Some studies suggest that muscle atrophy occurs just 2 weeks after not exercising. Others say it occurs 3 to 6 weeks of not exercising. The reason why the studies are so mixed as to how long it specifically takes for you to lose muscle mass is because there are a lot of factors that goes into determining exactly how long it will take for you to lose muscle mass. And some examples include 1, your protein intake, and 2, the amount of calories that you eat daily, and 3, your general activity levels throughout your day, aside from exercising. Another thing that also complicated the situation is that muscle glycogen stores are lost very quickly when you stop working out. In case you don't know, when you eat carbs like yam, bread, they're broken down and stored in the muscles as glycogen, and they're stored with a fair amount of water. So when you stop working out and your muscle glycogen stores go down, your muscle will begin to shrink because there's less water retention inside of them. On top of that, like I mentioned, if you keep up your regular intake of protein and your calorie intake, it will take a bit longer for you to lose muscle mass than if you deprive yourself of both. So a low calorie and a low protein diet will definitely increase muscle loss. So it's safe to say that true muscle loss will generally start to occur after like 3 to 4 weeks after you stop working out. The second thing that happens when you stop exercising is you will lose strength. And this is something that has happened to me before, because I remember about 4 months ago, I don't know, like I was in a I want to say that I was depressed kind of, but I wasn't really gingered, like I wasn't really my usual self. So I stopped training for like a week and a half. I didn't go to the gym for a week and a half. And guys, when I tell you, when I went back to the gym after that, I just felt like the whole world was on top of, the weight of the whole world was on top of me, because me that used to be able to squat, like I will max out on my squats at about 100 kg, like 50-50 on each side. I put 20-20 on each side, guys, and to do 10 reps of 40 kg was so difficult because I kind of lost a lot of my strength, and it didn't really take me that long to gain the strength back, but I can safely say that I have experienced it, and I'm sure most of you have experienced it. If you've been out of the gym, or if you've stopped working out for weeks or months, you're going to notice that you're going to lose a lot of your strength, and you have to get that strength back when you finally decide to go back to your workout regimen. Since not working out causes muscle loss, it's only expected that you will lose your strength as well. Like, there's a strong link between muscle mass and strength. So if you were able to do 10 pull-ups before, then you go back to the gym 3 weeks later, it might be really difficult for you to even do up to 5 pull-ups, or it might take you longer to do those 10 pull-ups that you did easier, before you stopped working out. Now, if you have to take time out of your exercise due to having an injury, or if you're a student and you're studying for your exams and you have to take about a week and a half off, then that's not really a big deal. Taking a few weeks off from the gym is not going to affect any long-term strength gains. However, when those few weeks begin to transition to months and years, that is when you have to start worrying. Now, there's a beneficial side effect to stopping your workouts, which is you'll be able to take advantage of something called muscle memory. So you will lose muscle and strength after about a month of not training. Good news is that you can regain both muscle and strength much faster than what it originally took you to build the muscle in the first place. The fourth thing that happens when you stop exercising is your body will lose its endurance. So your endurance will begin to decline. And one of the reasons for this is due to the fact that your body will become less efficient at exchanging gases within cells. There's a lot of things that goes into this, but basically your heart muscle will become weaker, and this will cause it to pump less blood volume throughout your body, requiring more pumps to achieve a well-balanced circulation. And ultimately, this leads to a reduction of what's called your VO2 max. Your VO2 max is the maximum amount of energy that your heart, lungs, and muscles can effectively use during exercise. And this exercise can be anything from like jogging, walking, running on a treadmill, lifting weights. So when your VO2 max goes down, you'll be out of breath sooner and your muscles will fatigue earlier or get tired sooner, which prevents you from performing the same way that you did before. So if you're a beginner who just started working out, and you go to the gym for about a month and then you stop working out for another month, and then you go back and you're consistent for 2 weeks, and then you stop for 3 weeks, and just like that, if you continue to yo-yo back and forth, you will reverse any type of progress that you've made. So you basically have to keep starting over every single time, as opposed to someone like me who has been consistent for years. And if I stop training for about a month, the decline in my VO2 max will not be as severe as someone who is a beginner to working out. So you have to try as much as possible to be consistent, because there are benefits of being consistent. Another major thing that happens when you stop exercising is you will gain body fat. And I think this is like the most obvious thing. If it's not obvious to you, I'm saying it now, you will gain body fat. And this is because you will burn fewer calories, and you will most likely in this situation be on a calorie surplus, because you're going to be eating. It's not like you're going to stop exercising and stop eating. You're going to be eating, so most likely you are going to be overeating. So your body is bound to gain more body fat. Another reason you'll gain fat is that people who stop working out are most likely to slack with their diet as well. So you'll be eating more and not really paying attention to what you're eating. When you exercise regularly, you're more motivated to eat healthy. But when you stop exercising, that motivation most likely goes out of the window. So quitting your exercise can develop other bad habits like becoming lazier. You'll notice that you'll be eating a lot more junk food, and just, not really doing the things that you were doing before. A lot of people who stop exercising, like I said, it's easier for them to lose the motivation that they had to be healthy. So they're going to be paying a lot less attention to what they eat. So you're more likely to be eating more fast foods, more junk foods, drinking beverages that you probably shouldn't be drinking, because where's the motivation to continue your exercise? So that is when you are at your most relaxed state. So you're going to gain weight. Another thing that happens is that you will most likely lose sleep quality. One of the major benefits to exercising and exercising regularly is that exercise improves your sleep. Finally, when you stop exercising, you're not just affecting your body, but you're also affecting your brain. You may become a lot more stressed, and this is because of the hormones that our bodies produce when we exercise, called endorphins. So endorphins are our body's feel-good hormone. So when that hormone is not being triggered in your body through exercise, it's more likely you'll become more stressed, you'll become more moody. Other hormones like dopamine, serotonin, are a few other happy hormones that our body produces. If you are consistently working out, you'll notice that you're a lot more happy, you're a lot more focused. And also, most research suggests that the effects of exercise on boosting your mood is so powerful that it can serve as an antidepressant. On the other hand, when you stop working out, you are more likely to create more depression and anxiety in your life. And also, blood flow to your brain will decrease. So there it is, guys. There's honestly nothing out there that can provide the lifestyle benefits that exercising and living healthy will be able to provide for you. So this is why I say fitness is more mental than it is physical. Yes, your body goes through physical changes, but what it does for your brain, what it does for your mind is so, so powerful. I have learned how to just be more structured. I've learned how to be more disciplined. I've learned how to be more confident. And I've learned how to just take things more seriously. So my advice to any of you starting out your fitness journey is try and be consistent. I know it's difficult in the beginning, especially when that motivation is no longer there. You know, when you're no longer in the mood to go do your workouts. Those are the times where you need to push yourself the most, because those are the times where you build discipline. Fitness is not my hobby. It's not something that I do on the side. It's not something that I do when I'm bored. It's not something that I do to pass time. It's my life. It's a lifestyle. So I don't work out to add years to my life. I work out to add life to my years. So that is how you need to see fitness. So with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.